Hello, thank you for joining me on the Christian Red Pill channel. I want to talk to you today about Christmas. Now, for more on the history of Christmas, I would suggest you research it. For those of you that don't know, December 25th is not Yahshua or Jesus' birthday. In fact, December 25th is actually a Roman pagan holiday, and I believe it was Constantine who wanted to make the transfer to Christianity easier by just celebrating Jesus' birthday that same week of festivities they had, I believe, sometime around or starting on December 25th. But what I want to get to is the heart of Christmas and why I am not celebrating Christmas anymore. This will be the first year I'm actually just not getting any gifts for anybody. I've had a dislike towards Christmas for a long time, for over a decade. And this year my wife kind of jumped on board, so I'm going to go ahead and go through with it and go totally, basically not buy any gifts or anything like that. I will show up to family dinners and stuff because, I love getting together with people. But as far as the whole Christmas thing, I'm not doing it. And the reason why is, number one, I haven't liked Christmas for a long time because it is supposed to be about Jesus' birthday, but it has turned into, at least here in the United States, basically a consumer holiday. We consume all year, and then the grand finale is mass consumerism, where we have a list of everything we want, and everybody else is supposed to go out and buy it for us. A lot of people are arguing over, people say happy holidays and people say Merry Christmas. Well, number one, the word holiday comes from holy days, so to me it's irrelevant. But what everybody forgets to remember is, so you've got the pronunciation right, Christmas or holiday or whatever you want to say. But what about the whole purpose of it? Okay, you want to basically say that we're going to celebrate Christ's birthday on the 25th, that's fine. But why are we going out and buying everybody gifts? Now, I've heard the argument that the wise men brought gifts to Jesus, so where do we bring gifts to each other? I disagree with that totally. I think Jesus' life was all about helping the poor, and if we're going to do anything on his birthday, it should be an extra effort to help poor people on that day. Whether it's donating extra money to the charity of your choice, Feed the Hungry Children. One of my local charities that I like is Perea Community. They help out the homeless people in my area. So, doing extra for that, volunteering, just going out of your way to help somebody who's in need on December 25th. I think we should do it every day, but maybe specifically, especially on if you want to have some kind of celebration for Christ's birthday, then let's do that. Now, I haven't liked this holiday for a long time, as I've said. When I was a 16-year-old boy, I remember telling everybody at Thanksgiving, because that's when kind of the family gets together before Christmas, and I told everybody I don't want any kind of gifts. And I actually brought self-addressed Feed the Hungry Children envelopes, and I passed them out to everybody who I thought was going to give me a gift. And I said, don't give me a gift. If you're going to get me anything, please put the money in this and send it to Feed the Hungry Children. So since I was very young, I disliked Christmas. I also came from a middle class to lower middle class family, and seeing my mother, especially because my parents were divorced, seeing my mother struggle to buy 15 people gifts really bothered me. It really gave me a bad taste for Christmas in my bad taste in my mouth for Christmas, because I would see my mother struggling to try to get everybody gifts, and she didn't have money, but yet she was going down and getting everybody gifts, and I started to hate the holiday itself. So I haven't liked Christmas for a long time. I haven't bought a Christmas tree for over a decade. I don't do Christmas lights, and my wife, of course, didn't have the same feelings, but as slowly she's starting to have the same feelings, and actually this year she turned to me and said, I was listening on the radio and listening to all these people say, basically they were giving a shout out to their husbands and wives what they wanted for Christmas. And it was just all about what people wanted for Christmas. And she said, you know what, we're not going to do gifts this year because I'm done with it. So now that I have my wife's support, I'm even more bold to not support it, because of course, not supporting Christmas, you can be looked at as a Scrooge, as cheap, or as somebody, people can take it for all kinds of different things, that you're anti-Christ or something, because they don't get it. But this year I'm very happy to say that I'm not supporting the consumer holiday, this mass materialism, this disgusting go out and buy stuff for yourself, for your friends, and people having these lists of everything they want. I mean, come on. Do you know how many people around the world are hungry? They just want some food. They just want some shelter. They just want some clothes, some clean socks, some medicine. And it's all about, you want the Xbox. You want the PlayStation. You want, your new Mercedes or your diamond necklace. Well, screw that. I don't care what you want. So I'm not going to feed into this hyper-materialism anymore, and especially this peak of it annually that we do on Christmas. So will I help people every day? Yeah, I'll help people. But I'm not going to waste a dime off of people who are so rich compared to the rest of the world and so not in need compared to everybody else. So it may be hard for children to understand when I don't give them a gift, when I'm their uncle and I don't give them their gift. But you know what? They're going to take that money and they're going to buy games with it. And you know what? I'm not putting money into people getting more games, more stuff they don't need, more stuff that's destroying their brains. I'm going to take the money that I would have spent on gifts and I'm going to donate it to a charity that can use it to buy food for people, help build homes, and do other honorable things that would actually be a gift to Jesus Christ. So that's my thing on Christmas. As you can tell, I don't like it. And anyway, that's how I feel about Christmas. God bless.